Good evening, everyone. We are 20 Sides to Every Story. My name is Corey, and we are coming to you with Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen, our ongoing saga inside the Dragonlance world, one of the more recent releases from Wizards of the Coast. Our party is in the middle of the Northern Wastelands, looking for some place that they know as the City of Lost Names. And in particular, they've been visiting a few sites that have some archaeological significance, sort of pointed out by one of the Sylvanesti, a individual by the name of Dalamar. Dalamar first pointed to them to a place that turned out to be uh, um, a shrine to the god Habakkuk, which the elves still visited. And then they visited um, uh, a shrine to the god Sirion, the sun god. And so they were scheduled to meet Delamar here, where they are now, a place called Wakenrath, and to deliver their research. So when we left off at the last time, they had just sort of stopped for the night within sight of Wakenrath. So if you guys have not taken long rest, please do. And I'll re-describe what you see in a minute. But first, let me just go over some quick things. 20 Sides to Every Story is an online gaming community. We get into all sorts of things, not just D&D, certainly not just Dragonlance. So if you are interested in learning more about us, I highly recommend you check out our Discord channel. We tend to have things going on all the time, whether it's gaming, tabletop gaming, console, and computer gaming. Right now, a bunch of us are geeking out on Diablo 4, but we really are all over the place with the things we do online. And so I'd check out the Discord and you'll learn more about what's going on. It's really accessible and really friendly community. And you are welcome with us. So let's go to, I think, character introductions are probably, we can get right into it. Since it's a little earlier and I'm a little bit more alert. So we will start with Alex. And I think the question of the night would be, what do you, since you saw Dalamar sent you off to look for information about these places. What is there a key highlight you would point out to Dalamar first?
Well, I'm playing Quinton, level 6 human wizard. Something he'd point out to Dalamar. I guess he'd maybe talk about the artifact that they found at the last place that seems kind of out of this world and maybe has some maybe needs to be dealt with at some point. We're gonna be leaving this place at some point in the future, one would suspect, and this is their home. They might want to know about that, so that's probably what Quinton would bring up.
Okay. And I actually don't recall. Did you guys do anything with the, or did you just sort of leave it there? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think you guys just sort of talked about doing stuff and then left, right?
There's a lot of talks of cave-ins, but then when we did actually nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we maybe left some warnings at best, just to let people know there's danger in there. But yeah, I don't think we actually avalanched anything.
Okay. We'll move over to Dawson.
Hi, I'm Daw. I'm playing Kato, who is a level 6 human paladin. And what I would probably tell Dalamar is, it seems that so far every place we've been to has had some sort of significant religious tie-ins to the previous gods, or the resurfacing of them at least.
Okay. Great. Switching over to Lauren.
All right. Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm playing Miranda. She is a level 6 human sorcerer. And what I would say is maybe just a little rundown of the kind of like sea elves and their situation and how some of them have been captured, just kind of the basics of that situation.
And the fact that there's still some captives out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Isaac.
Hello, I am Isaac. I am playing Brallin. He is a level 6 Drake Warden Ranger. I think the fact that there are all these shrines out here maybe might be something that he would talk about, even the fact that he might have felt the power of some of them.
Okay. Great. And last but not least, David.
Yep, I am David. I play Cass. Cass is a level 6 thiefy rogue who pretends to be a scholar. And as such, valuing information as they do, Cass would not tell Dalamar anything unless specifically asked, and is far more interested in what Dalamar may have learned in their absence.
Okay. So setting the scene, I think I said you're about 300, 400 yards away from this place. And so ahead, you see this pale stone tower. Everything else is just rust colored, but this is a very distinct color jutting into the sky. And on its surface, there are a likeness of thousands of elven warriors. And the similar to the last tower, the lower levels are intact, but then very different than the last tower you visited. The whole tower is about 80 feet tall, but near the top, the walls seem to be deteriorating right before your eyes, and pieces will fall off just a little bit, but then slowly move back into place. Over and over as the more you watch. And I assume if you did your long rest and staring at this tower, you'd see it's just a very unsettling. There's a clear place it starts to happen inside the tower. The lower levels don't have that effect. The upper levels do. Yeah. You see at the bottom, there's a rusty iron double door. And from this distance, you can see it's slightly ajar. What would you like to do? Welcome to Wakenrath.
Seems pretty quiet.
Cass is going to look for any footprints or anything to indicate that maybe one or more elves has already been there and proceeded inside.
Yeah, make a survival check. I guess perception is also okay. Not really tracking, but I'll take the 20. So yeah, you see footprints, but nothing that seems recent. It does seem like there's some of the draconian footprints, and maybe the army with the draconian footprints. But they would be maybe a week past. It wasn't a large group. It was just a group that moved through here. But in terms of, yeah, you just see occasional, animal tracks and things like that, small things, but nothing big. It does not appear that Dalamar has been here or anyone else has been here recently.
All right, fine. I guess I'll be the first one to say it. Anyone got any idea what's going on with that right there?
Could it have something Cataclysm?
I'm not even going to entertain the idea of anything I would perceive I know, because I know nothing.
Well, you don't,
Well-
but maybe your god knows something.
Oh.
Is that so?
I don't know.
Mhm.
As far as I recall, didn't they leave?
Well, that's what I thought for many years. But certain things have occurred that have shattered my worldview. Here we are.
I'm direct quoting that in a letter to your father, just so you're aware.
Also, Kato,
Yes.
intent. Speaking of your god, intent is important, bud.
What are you playing at?
Think about it.
Yeah, intend to think about why is this tower all wonky and wobbly?
Well, maybe this. He's gonna pick up a stone and he's gonna try to chuck it at where it keeps on going whoop 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 and see if that does anything.
Make me a just an athletics check.
Sure.
See if you're like a quarterback and can just launch it downfield.
Tower crumbles.
The end.
Um, so it hits the side of the wall up past sort of the halfway point where the tower seems to be disintegrating, and it just sort of bounces off.
It doesn't like connect or it doesn't. No change. It's like it just hit in the side and it just falls right off.
Yeah, it's not an illusion. Like it's not anything
Mhm.
like that.
And it's
Yeah.
not like it didn't get caught in that whatever that reverse thing.
So,
Okay. Well, it's real. It's happening. And it seems like it just has to do with with the structure itself. Huh?
We'll just have to be careful the higher we climb.
Hmm.
Which leads us to a decision. Do we wait for Dalamar outside or do we get a sneak peek inside while we're waiting for it?
I mean, we're already here, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be too upset if we go on ahead and do his work for him.
Yes, it could give us the advantage should we need it. Well, knowledge is always a good thing to have.
Anyone else consider the door is suddenly open?
how close are you guys, by the way? Like at this, I assume somewhat close, so maybe 30, 40 feet off. If you threw a rock.
Yeah, I would think so.
So yeah, Kato, it it doesn't look like, it just looks like the tower is in bad shape. Like it doesn't necessarily look like the doors are completely rusted. You'd be you're even curious if they could actually still close.
Well, there's no time like the present. We're already here. Might as well start going in.
Okay. Let me move you. I think you are all about to see darkness, so give me 1 second, please. I see Miranda's casting mage armor.
Yeah, just, before we go in. Probably a good thing.
And you guys just see darkness, I assume.
Yes.
I'm dragging you guys on. Where are you? Player stuff. Miranda. Gertrude. Kato. Cass. We're Brawley. Okay, so you can place yourself wherever you want in that room. You guys can see now, right, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So around Chamber, there are magical sconces on the wall, and there's this white flame flickering in those sconces that is illuminating the entire room. In the center is a gleaming obsidian statue of a solemn elf warrior. There's the statues on a pedestal, and around that pedestal, hundreds of silver coins lie scattered in the dust. And it really is dust. Like, it's not like when you look at it, you can even tell a new coin has been added. Like, it's just a solid layer of dust. Beyond is a staircase ascends, curving along the tower's north wall.
I'm gonna look at this guy. This elf warrior. Does he look like a good elf warrior or a bad elf warrior?
Make me a history check.
Corey, I'm going to begin to ritually cast magic.
Okay.
11.
11. Well, the best, he's based on everything you know. It's a Sylvanesti elf, which probably the better way to say it is, as far as you're concerned, pretty neutral. Like, not bad, but doesn't care about you at all, and keep to themselves. And so you would know Sylvanesti elves is not, you wouldn't try to travel in their lands and things like that. They could be dangerous and formidable warriors.
Well, either way, it looks like there are like some like things on the ground. I'm just gonna throw a gold coin on the ground or whatever. I forget if it's something else in this world, but equivalent to a gold coin on the
Steel.
Oh, steel. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
steel. A steel coin on the ground. Or better to have allies than enemies, I guess.
As he's doing that, Cass is going to scoop up one of the coins in the dust to see if it's a newer minted steel coin or if it's kind of an ancient looking gold or some other kind of coin.
Okay. So it's a silver. All of them are silver. You do notice that, except for the steel that was just thrown down. And they have a little bit of a range. There are some post-cataclysmic ones, but there are some pre-cataclysmic ones, as best you could tell. And I think, I don't know, I'm looking at the stream. The entrance to the stairs is that way, if that's not obvious from the light.
In case it matters, Cass did pocket the silver coin.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? The walls here are about 20 feet tall, to be clear. So like the ceiling's about 20 feet above you. So you're not, if you're judging roughly, if the tower was roughly 80 feet and that weird stuff started happening around halfway up, this room is not really experiencing any of that yet. Like, from the outside, at least.
I'd like to have a look around, see if there's any creatures or animals that may have scurried in through the open door. Just like look in the see there's lines in the dust.
Yeah, make me a quick perception check. Yeah, so you can see animals having sort of come in a little bit through the dust, but it doesn't look like they stay. Like, it's not like they go very far in here.
Is there any writing on or around the statue?
There is not.
Okay.
So Quinton, for your detect magic, the statue has just like a very, very faint. Look at my magic classes for a minute. I think it's abjuration. So give me a second. Yeah, abjuration.
Specifically the statue, or do I feel like it's something that like just affects the tower as a whole?
It's the statue. The tower actually it's pretty like dull otherwise. Like you don't see anything. It's not the coins, it's the statue.
I think with that, I'd probably start to take a deeper dive at examining the statue, trying to look for any markings or anything that might reveal the nature of how it works or what it might be protecting.
Make me a quick history check.
Could I use my inspiration that I received like 2 sessions ago?
Yeah, of course.
I will do that. Okay, 14.
So, at first you're wandering around, you're looking at you can see the aura from the statue, and that's sort of distracting you from what could this be. When it dawns on you that this is similar to things you've read about sort of in a tomb. The elves having tombs in towers, and there's typically a guardian of the tomb, and you suspect that this is it. That this statue is there to protect the tomb. And sort of following that line of logic in Quinton's head, you are pretty sure that you're pretty sure that the way not to piss off the guardian is just to follow the customs of the Sylvanesti elves. And looking around the room, the only custom you see is these silver coins at the base of the statue. Which
Quinton,
leads you to believe that you are supposed to leave a coin at the base of the statue.
Quinton will pick up the steel coin
Okay.
and like throw it back at Brallin, and then he'll take out.
That's not for me. It's for.
I don't know. It might be silver. Silver. We should just be consistent.
Oh, good thinking.
Do you have change for a steel?
No challenge about you. You got anything?
You can assume you have pocket change.
Okay.
Right? Like
Yep.
I'm not. Yeah.
You owe me for something, I'm sure.
May
I
not.
borrow a
That
silver?
is not the situation.
But we're like friends. We're buddies. We're like
We are not.
we're not buddies?
No.
No?
We're
Really?
we if we were to like diagram this out, there would definitely be like a dotted line between you and me. It might be a very long dotted line, but we're connected. I would I'll give you that. Now, Miranda, I wanted to talk to you.
Hmm.
Harrison looks at you.
Do you know about these statues? You know what they're for?
Oh, I mean, don't know that I know any more than you. Do you want me to take a closer look at them and see?
Yeah,
maybe
take a
history
closer
check?
look.
All right, let's. No, I know nothing. I
Well.
think
And then Quinton will tell you that he thinks that this might be the. We don't know anything about what Wakenrath, right? We just knew we were supposed to come here and meet him.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a couple things I think I said was the whole reason Dalamar knew about it was because it was a site holy to his people. Like he knew about it because it's one of
because it's a holy
their
space.
yeah. So you knew that on the outside is billboards of elf warriors everywhere.
Okay, so the thing, the thing that Quinton would maybe reveal is that he now believes that this might be a tomb or a place of rest for these elves. In that, he's going to keep his chalk on his person. It will not be pulled out at any point during this exploration of this place, and he'll just reinforce that. Yeah, he thinks that maybe we should put some silver coins. He doesn't know what the cultural significance of that would be, but he's just going to say, like, let's try to be like do our best to try to mimic what we see as protocol.
I think
And I'll
Dalamar
take that
did.
to advisement. Look at Cass too and be like, yes, we'll be honorable towards this space, right?
Cass will throw down a silver coin that just happens to be the one they picked up.
Okay.
And mention that, remind us the party that Dalamar, I believe it was Dalamar, told us that this place was meant to be a symbol of peace between Istar, the empire that sort of caused the cataclysm in many ways, and the Sylvanas elves.
Right. So pre-cataclysmic, yes. This was probably built right before the cataclysm, in fact.
I'll take a silver coin out of my own pocket.
Okay.
And throw it.
Are all of you putting silver coins down?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, why aren't you my friend? I'll tell you.
Is this the place for this right now? in his
What
tomb?
else? I mean, I want to get it out. I don't want to accidentally let you get hit by something because I'm so mad at you.
You're not mad at me.
You don't think I'm mad at you?
I think you're disappointed.
I guess.
It's a deeper emotion.
Quinton, do you have anyone you would consider a friend?
Well, I did consider that little bluebird that used to fly around with me a friend.
Yep. And he's dead now.
For now.
He's
Till we get some more. What is
charcoal.
it? Yes.
We have fires every night.
I
What are you?
can't
doing?
explain it to him. I can't. He's too simple-minded.
The bird?
Bird-brained. Yes.
I'm just saying it's not just you, sweetie.
I thought I was the only one.
We go up these stairs?
I guess, whatever.
Well, should we take some precautions before we just start running up into the crumbling building? I feel like
You should go, Quinton. Go.
Oh, okay.
By yourself.
Am I the
Is
precaution?
Cass is trying to listen and tune out the conversation and try to hear if anything is up there, but probably will be at disadvantage since there is conversation.
Go for it.
All right.
And Cass, you would notice that the dust on the stairs is undisturbed, but you also don't hear anything. I would say that Cass, in the conversation about silver coins versus steel coins, you in particular would probably remember that. Remember a song talking about how the color of silver is the color that when elves die, they become stars in the sky, and it's that color. It's the color of their soul, and that might, if this is really a tomb, that might be the connect why silver is the important thing and not steel, or it's not a money thing.
Gotcha.
Um,
Cass will just start walking up the stairs slowly, looking for traps.
Okay.
Just kind of
Yep.
ready to go on and not particularly interested in
I'm gonna
the
move you.
squabble.
Gonna move you up here. Who else is going up? Who's behind Cass?
Quinton
Brallin will
will
go up, but he'll go up last.
Brallin will go up last. Okay.
I'll be somewhere in the middle.
Second.
Kato is second. That puts Miranda in the middle, and somewhat by default, Quinton is right in front of Brallin. Let me give you some information. Can you guys see?
No.
Wait, can someone? No, you cannot see. Okay, here, hold on. Put you a little further up. Quinton, can you now see? Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
You might be in the wrong part of the map. Can you now see? Brallin, you can see, right?
Yes.
So heaps of rubble have fallen from this chamber's partially collapsed ceiling. The room holds 2 stone crypts, while the walls are sculpted with empty burial niches. The door stands to the southeast. Sconces on the wall shed light tinged a faint green.
And which said the tinge was given off again?
Light green.
And where was that? Just the walls?
The sconces, they're it's in the same place as they were downstairs. But
Oh.
they're bright white downstairs. Now they're of this light green.
Can you ping where the door is?
Oh yeah, sorry, it's right here.
Okay.
It sort of makes sense. It sort of makes sense that it would be to another stairway going up. The other thing I'll say is, don't move too far, Cass. 1 second. Can you see this? That's a rough estimate. You guys can see that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where the hole in the ceiling is above. Like to the next floor up. Inside that space. But I am going to need everyone to make what's that thing called? Roll initiative.
If there's anything to do. Those sconces, are they around like green? Where are they close to us, or is it just like a distance away that they're?
No,
green?
they're all over. They're all over.
Oh, okay. Because when I hear green, Isaac thinks of something. So,
Oh. Okay, that's what's going on. So
Oh, Kato.
What did I do?
Your initiative roll.
so
Yeah.
from the 2 sarcophagi, you see this incorporeal forms sort of the dust sort of pulls up, and these wraith-like creatures emerge. Brallin, you are first. I think you can hear their moans, so you know there's something. You'd have to move through people to see.
Move. Get out of the way. Excuse me, Miranda.
I'm going to move you here. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
You see we're there.
I do.
Okay.
They don't look. They look upset. Well, what? Are you sure we're Silver? What the hell? I guess. Does he want to attack these guys? I think if they're coming after us.
They don't seem particularly like.
We just throw some silver at him.
Already in action. If they decide to start looking a bit hostile, then I'll shoot.
Okay, so you're holding an action?
Yep.
Okay. Well, one is going to do something fairly hostile.
Okay.
One sort of flies over at Cass. Do you want to?
Sure. There you go. Oh. Watch out, Cass. I'll go ahead and shoot.
Good.
Mm, 13
that,
to hit.
that hits.
Damage. Gonna do it. Oh, good.
So it
12
pierces
points.
through, and you see it. It picks up on the weird, whatever form, the undead form it is, but doesn't quite do the damage he thought. It has resistance.
Okay.
So, right. But the wraith, wraith. Yeah, wraith.
Could be a wrathful wraith.
Reaches out at you, Cass. 24.
Yeah, I'm gonna uncanny dodge whatever whatever it's throwing down.
So make me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You get a +2, ally. Oh,
No matter.
Oh yeah. So okay, uncanny dodge halves the damage, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna take 13 necrotic, and that reduces your hit point max. By 13.
All right.
Miranda, it is your turn.
All right. So that looks real bad. So I
Yeah,
am.
and you guys all saw like literally grab onto Cass, and Cass just turned pale and gray, like he was made of ash.
Yeah.
Until the creature let go.
Yeah, that's not good. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to twin spell my Chaos Bolt and cast that at 3rd level to try to target both those fellas. So
Okay. Wait, how does this work?
So
That just looked like the damage from it.
I just saw the damage, not the. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Where's the actual? Let me try this again and see if it will actually cast it. That just is the same thing.
Dude, that's so weird.
That is.
Maybe click on the name rather than the.
Okay, let me see that.
There, perfect. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Okay, so 24 hits.
Hurrah!
And so now we hold on. I'm going to look up Chaos Bolt again because in this case it actually is important. So you're going to choose Chaos Bolt. gonna hit the 2d8, 1d6. So you're gonna choose. Where is this? The 2d8s were an 8 and a 1. So you're choosing between acid or thunder damage.
All right. um, what was the damage that just didn't do all the damage that we were hoping for?
That was just pure.
Just
That was
the
just-
normal.
That was just
Piercing.
piercing damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do thunder.
Okay. So thunder. So you're gonna do. One. Sorry. I like Chaos Bolt because it literally inflicts chaos on the DM.
It does.
Oh,
It's like chaos all around.
Tries to figure out what's going on here. Okay. Bring up the character sheet. Okay. So it same thing. It's going to do. It doesn't do quite what you think it did.
Alright.
And then if you roll a 2 hit on the other one, you get 2 spells out of 1. So make sure
So
your
let's.
spell slots are okay. But
Yeah, I got it. All right. So
it didn't do the hit to hit again.
it didn't. Oh, hold on. Let me see. There we go.
So that one misses, unfortunately.
All right.
So, okay. So the one in back did not get hurt. The one in front has been hurt.
All right.
Quinton,
Oh.
is there anything else? Sorry, Quinton, I didn't mean to interrupt. Miranda, are you moving anywhere? Or?
No, I think I'll just stay where I am.
Okay. Quinton.
I will. The other one hasn't. I think I'm going to go 5, 10. Can I be standing there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't-
I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil and Good on Kato.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Hey, Cass, I don't mean to, make a good thing worse. But ever since leaving the room downstairs, you do feel a little bit uneasy after your shenanigans. You have a disadvantage on saving throws and ability checks. Until I
Okay.
say so.
All right. So I don't want this thing up in my face, but rather than burn a disengage, I will attack so that I can back away for free. So I will swing my short sword at the guy up in my grill. Oh, but it's
Hits.
disadvantage. No, you said it was their attack rolls disadvantage?
No, ability and
Okay.
saving throw. Not yeah.
Okay. All right. So no sneak attack.
Okay, so, and you don't have a magic weapon, right?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. So yeah, you slice through it, and it feels weird. Like the resistance is just not something you were quite expecting. So anything-
Cass is then going to dash. And actually, I mean, I think Cass is smart enough to realize that if they're feeling that out of sorts and these things are attacking, I think Cass would want to go down and drop a silver, realizing that that might have been the error of their ways. So I'll use up to as much movement as I can to just start running down the stairs.
Okay.
which is 80 feet total with dashing.
All right. Okay. So
And I'll
we'll
bonus
say,
action hide until I can use an action to throw a coin down.
got it. Okay. This wraith is going to come up. 1, 2. Actually, I don't know. What's their movement? 60. Oh, their movement 60. Gets all up in your biz. And he's going to go for Kato. Wait, would he go? Yeah, he'll go for Kato.
You use that
Uh,
disadvantage because I'm so protected.
yep.
I got your back, friend.
I feel
19.
so protected. Yeah,
19.
sure does.
I need DC 14 Constitution saving throw. Okay. So you're gonna take 22 necrotic.
Okay.
I will use my reaction to use my ward to reduce 16 points to that.
You got it. And I think, by the way, I think I messed up with Cass something, but no big deal. I'm gonna keep him where he is. Okay. Kato, it is now your turn.
Being that the mundane weapons aren't working, I will draw the +1 longsword. And
Okay.
this guy has been real mean. I will use my Wire of Salami ability to give myself advantage on this first attack roll and swing. Let's see. Longsword.
That hits.
These guys are real mean. I'll throw a smite on it. Are they undead?
There. Yes.
So 14 slashing. I am using this two-handed. I do not have a shield. And hold on, where is my d8s? Oh boy.
Okay.
Extra 8 points.
So it's what's total?
Total is 22.
Thank you. Sorry, I just wasn't following. Oh, this is the new one. That's what's going on. Okay. This one too. Okay. All right. Anything else, Kato? Oh, you have more attacks.
I have one more attack. 22. Additional
That
15.
hits. Yep. That's. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Right. Brallin.
Brallin will he will drop his bow and don the shield and bring out a short sword. And he will we need to just get rid of this. He'll go ahead and bonus action cast his magic weapon on this short sword.
Okay. Got it.
All right, so that's that. All right, let's see. As far as Gertie, would it be safe to say that she went up with
Oh,
us,
sorry.
or do you want me to?
No. She totally did. Did I not drag her? Sorry.
That's fine. No
Totally
worries.
my
I just
mistake.
want to.
Yep. There she is.
Okay, sounds good. We'll just have her. I used my bonus action already, so she'll just be taking the dodge action.
Okay.
I would say though that she'd probably be. I would probably let her up
Yeah.
there.
Yep. Cool.
And I am going to now swing. Here we go.
So I'm not sure if this adds the 1. I don't think it does.
No, I don't think.
Alright,
Yeah. I don't
So
think that's
okay, so 20 to
it
hit.
still hits. Yep, still hits.
All right, so it'd be 8 points of piercing.
Okay.
Second attack.
That hits.
23 with 11 points.
Yep.
Look.
Did you say? Sorry, just to be clear. Did you say somewhere in there you put on a shield?
Yes.
Okay, so putting on a shield's a turn.
Oh, is it?
It's an action by itself. So,
Oh,
but the rest of I'm just assuming you didn't do that.
okay. Yeah, I guess I
um,
won't. I guess I'll wait till next time to do that.
Okay.
All right. Okay. That's it. You know what?
Oh,
As
okay.
a reaction, I think my friend Gertie will still add an additional damage to that. The D6.
Okay.
There we are. 6 points
Nice.
of acid damage.
Okay, so that has some resistance to. All right. The wraith moves up. And yeah, it's going to go to Kato again. Kato does totally misses. A 9. Miranda.
All right. I'm going to this time just try to twin spell a firebolt. It's like, you know what? Let's see how these things do with fire. So let me just right click and
All right. So I'm going to assume the one next to you. Actually, I'm going to assume the one not next to. So both of these would be at disadvantage because you're technically engaged.
okay.
So roll that one again. I'll take that damage because it's good. Oh, I guess
All
it's
right.
medium. We'll take whatever the better damage is.
All right.
So 14 though hits,
Okay.
and you got the same damage. So but it is resistant to that. Which of the two were you shooting that at for the first one?
So for the first one, just the one that's kind of like catty corner to me.
Yep, that's the one more damage to. So, okay. And now if you want to do a roll at disadvantage for the second one.
All right. I'll just roll it twice and you can see which one.
Yep. So 12 does miss though.
All right.
Right. Quinton. Anything else, Miranda? I'm sorry if you want.
Oh, no, nothing for now.
Okay. Quinton.
Just trying to think how I can do this.
Fireball them all.
No, I want to cast. So basically, what I want to do is I want to cast Thunder Wave. It's a 15-foot cone. Or,
Okay.
Sorry, 15-foot cube. So I want to angle it, like a diamond. So I'm just hitting the race and not 30.
Yeah. Let me estimate this. It's a 15-foot cube.
Yeah.
So like this. Basically that. Ignore that terrible drawing.
Yeah. Yep. Right.
Okay. Yep.
So.
Okay.
And. I would like to cast it as a second level.
Okay.
Oh, this is how I do it. Here it comes.
Okay. So Constitution saving throws. I'm going to do top then bottom. So top is a 22. Bottom is a 10. So the top though, top was 6, 3. It's dead. And I'll get back to it's dead here in a minute. And then the bottom misses, and he loses 12. And it's thunder damage, right? He is immune to, or not immune, resistant to thunder damage. So, boop. All right. He's still up. Unusually though, the weird form that was, that you were fighting against, sort of when you do it, the thunder just blows that away, and you're left for a very brief second with the a figure of a woman with very light gray hair and very pale eyes, and she starts to float immediately, and she floats up through the hole in the ceiling. Right. Cass, I'm gonna say by now, with all your about halfway through your turn, you're able to get down there, throw a silver coin. I'm gonna ask you to make a religion check because you did actually piss the gods off.
It happened.
And so, is this going to work or not?
All right.
15 is what I'm looking for. You did not, but you wouldn't know that at the moment. So you throw a coin down, and I'm going to say basically at the end of your turn, you're in the exact same position you are now. Basically, you ran down through the coin and then ran back up. If that's okay.
Gotcha. Yep.
Just make it. All right, Kato.
He's trying to hit me, and that really hurts. I will hit him
Okay.
twice.
15 hits. 10 misses.
10 points.
10 points. Okay. -10. Got it. Anything else, Kato?
That's it.
Brallin.
Brallin will, since he has his sword out already, he will, I think, bless you. Brallin will, oof. If I pick up my bow, it's going to be an action, huh?
No, picking up your bow. If you drop, theoretically, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'll pick up my bow and then use that. I'll use
You
it
basically
instead.
drop the short sword on the ground. Pick up. That's how it.
Sure.
Got it.
All right, we'll do it. Yep. Go ahead and shoot. Now this is with my bow, so technically it's not a magic weapon anymore. But whatever. All right, here we go. 14 to hit.
That hits.
11 points.
Okay. Same.
Same effect, yeah.
Yep.
23
Hits.
with 7 points of damage.
Okay. So both fly through. You see it taking damage, but not like the arrow passes through more easily than you thought it would. So
sounds good. Gertie, I'll ask Gertie to go and do some damage as well. Gertie is going to attempt to bite.
Okay.
All right,
Hits.
and here's the damage. 7 points.
And that's acid, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That'll be it.
It turns and it once again goes for Kato. Ooh. Kato still has, well, it doesn't matter. A 9 misses. Miranda.
All right. So I'm just like, you know what? What does this thing just not like? I don't know. Let's try frostbite. See what it feels about that. So I'm just kind of curious. Point.
Constitution saving throw. It fails. So it takes the damage, but it is still not. It's still resistant.
All right. Well, interesting.
Quinton, should I have rolled something to push him back earlier? By the way.
Oh, I guess so.
But yeah, he would have moved right back up. So
was this the one that failed? Yeah, I don't think it really matters in this case.
Okay, sorry, I didn't even think of it until just now.
I didn't think of it either because I wasn't even. I was just trying to put some damage on it.
All right, but it does get the disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll. Well, it doesn't have a weapon, so I guess it doesn't matter that it. I don't know. Does it have disadvantage on its next attack since it failed?
I'll look it up while
Okay.
before he'll probably be dead before then, but I'm guessing.
Okay.
Quinton, what are you up to?
Oh, interesting. Miranda, have we tried acid?
Yes, we tried acid.
Have we did fire?
Acid, fire,
God.
cold, thunder.
Have you tried using your sword yet?
Yes. I don't have one of those though.
We don't do that, okay?
Quinton will pull out his quarterstaff and he will try to hit this thing.
Okay.
Does he even have it as his actions tab?
Just click on equipped and it'll pop up there.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never used this before. A 19.
That hits. Which were you doing?
I think the first one, 5 points, one-handed.
Okay. So same thing. Some of its material, its like form, pulls off with the quarterstaff, but most of it just passes harmlessly through.
Doesn't work very well.
Oh man, it was a good swing though. Good swing.
It was alright.
Anything else, Quinn?
Oh, that's it.
Okay. Cass.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can't see it, so I'm going to have to burn some more the bonus
action dash.
Yeah, gonna do it. I was gonna try to bonus action hide and get a shot, but that's not gonna work. So even from here,
you could squeeze through everyone and still get sneak though. Because it's engaged.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll do that. We'll see what happens.
Its AC is pretty low. I think it's 13. I think you guys have figured that out. But no match for Cass's rolls.
Cass is not doing hot. All right. That'll be my turn then.
Okay. Kato.
Keep on swinging the sword.
Yep. Hits. Magic, right? Yep.
Yep.
You
9 points.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Yep. Nope. Not dead. Sorry, I misread that.
Reaction, the Drake will use a little bit of that acid to infuse the strike.
Yep, that kills it. Unlike the first one, this one, on the other hand, its form just completely separates and sort of goes into these tendrils, these dark tendrils, and then disappears completely. And the room is quiet.
So I have a feeling we didn't do the whole like respect thing.
What do you mean we all threw down a silver?
I don't know. One of us left very guilty like.
Oh,
I went down to make sure the statue wasn't coming up the stairs. It wasn't.
Well, it wasn't me. My chalk has been right here the entire time.
Quinton, are you playing that Cass is somehow responsible for this?
Hmm.
not cash.
I think Cass might have taken an academic interest in some of the coins, perhaps.
I didn't take any of the coins.
Of course, you don't have to.
Pick it up
you
to
don't-
look at it, maybe a little
Cash,
bit.
you don't have to explain, especially to this guy right here. And he's gonna point to Quinton. You don't. If you didn't, of course you didn't do anything wrong.
It's who knows what, maybe we were supposed to, maybe we didn't give enough. Maybe we had to throw more money at the problem. I don't pretend to know what elven gods demand of us mere mortals.
Because we're not elven, and so maybe it's like sacrilegious for someone not elven to make it, sacrifice or something. Could
That
be
makes-
that.
We should make
Why
a
didn't you say that,
sacrifice.
Quinton?
Okay, what do we sacrifice?
Well, what do we believe? We don't believe in anything. We don't believe in the old gods. I mean,
I'm starting to have a little bit of belief.
oh, okay. So what
We
would you
also-
sacrifice then?
Not to be cruel, but we also did bring in someone who was serving an evil god, and
Allegedly.
the
Allegedly.
elves.
It's
The
intent.
elves do not particularly care for even the neutral deities very much. So there are many strikes that could be against us. We could have waited for Dalamar. He might have been able to give us some
Okay.
tips.
I know. I choose to sacrifice my beef with Brallin.
What is that? Are you trying to say sorry?
Bring it in. Hug?
I thought he was talking about steak.
No.
I mean,
Oh, I don't know if I want a hug from you. I even came. I mean, I came up with. I don't know if you know, but I've been calling you Bruddy for
Yeah,
a long time.
That was our
And
bit.
you know what those two words? It's brother and buddy, and I put them together, and you didn't even care.
Oh,
and then
I thought
you
that was
wanna-
just a speech thing. Because just
What?
your
teeth?
THs, you say them a little odd.
I don't have my two front teeth.
Oh. Yeah, I noticed
See?
that too. You're missing your teeth.
I remember.
It was like one of the first things I said to you was that you looked like you had a really punchable face.
Yeah. And then I punched you.
Yep.
And
It came full circle.
I
You know,
feel
we
like-
are brothers, aren't we? Now I'm thinking about all these experiences we've had. I've never had a friend before.
Yep.
So I didn't know that that's what this was.
Really? I'm looking at You're not his friend either? Oh.
One of his father's, and he's like a nephew. A nephew. You know what nephew is, right? He's not my son. We've established that. He's like a nephew type relationship.
Oh, sure.
No, he's really.
I'm just kidding. I don't care. I'm not gonna judge you.
Well,
You're being serious. You did.
I'm always serious.
Maybe I was a bit rude when I said that I'd allow you to get hit.
Oh, that didn't bother me. I knew I wouldn't get hit.
Uh-huh.
It's okay.
I'm sure. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but yeah, you could give me a hug, I guess.
Okay. Did you take a coin? I won't tell anyone.
Wait, do you really care? Is this a true hug, or you just wanted to?
I wanted to know who. I wanted to know if you took the coin.
Get away from me! Take a coin. Why would I take a coin?
I don't know. I saw you put down a coin.
You saw him put down a much more valuable coin, Quinton.
You're a son of a bitch.
I just want to
That's
know
what
how
you
this
are, Quinton.
works. Oh!
What?
I know Kato didn't take the coin. He's not a thief. We've established that.
Kato, what are you doing around now?
What am I? Sorry, what was the question?
What are you doing during this time? Are you just watching them, or are you
I mean, it's more or less just like going back and forth, looking at them, and then I just see Cass starting to skulk away a little bit.
Cass is looking straight up through the hole, trying to peer up into the next level.
Nothing in particular at this current point in time.
Cass, it's darker up there, like gloomy dark. But you can't make out too much.
No wonder you don't have any friends. You're a prick.
Hmm.
Maybe prickly.
No, I mean it. Like he's like, you're an asshole. You don't care. What do you do? What does that mean?
I'm just protecting myself.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Okay.
You're not even worth me hitting you.
Oh, how do I say this? I'm sorry? Let me try it again. I'm sorry.
Sure. He's gonna just kind of walk away and not. He's still upset. Doesn't get it.
Quinton.
How tall is it from floor to ceiling?
20 feet.
I will stand myself in the middle of the room, take a deep breath, and use the divine sense.
Okay. You don't sense anything. What does divine sense do again?
You can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
You don't sense any of that.
You sense bad vibes because they're all around us right now.
You know, Quinton, since you're so concerned, maybe you should put some more silver inside these coffins.
You
Just
think
to be on
so?
the safe side.
I don't.
Suddenly the far gab crackles into, and I think Miranda still has it. Hey, Miranda, what's going on over there?
So much.
I finally got 5 minutes. Talk to you guys. I haven't talked to you guys, and we fixed those two guys up. They're doing pretty good. They're gonna head back to their places.
That's good. We fought some angry elf spirits or something.
Angry elf spirits. What did you do to piss them off? Oh, it was Quinton, wasn't it?
No, unclear.
No, I pissed Brallin off.
And the far gap does broadcast everything like 10 feet. Oh, I didn't know you were there, Quinton.
Oh, it's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're standing here in the middle of this temple, trying to figure out how we pissed off the gods and how to not piss them off further. So, any advice for that?
I don't. I just try to be really nice. I'm not your boss or anything, so I'm not telling you what to do. But I mean, maybe try and be nice a little bit. I think I think we'll be there in about 2 days. So
Hopefully, we'll still be alive then. So yeah.
hopefully you haven't pissed everyone off by then. Not you. I'm just saying, the situation.
Quinton.
Everyone isn't angry.
Quinton.
Hey, Brallin.
I don't think
Anyway.
we didn't piss off the gods. Anyways, any news, anything to report to us?
No, just that your friend Roan, he's on his way back to home, and the elf one, the elf is wow, that sounded really racist. What was his name? I'm really
Yerkle.
sorry. Yerkle. Dara is not racist. I just didn't know the name. He's headed back to the shrine. He told us about his people. And hey, are you guys gonna go try to rescue those people? Because it seems like something, we might want to do. Hey, is this thing working?
No, wait.
I don't hear. I don't.
Oh yeah. So rescue missions. I think that is up to the larger army if that's something that you want to rush into.
Well, I mean, we can. We probably need to talk about it because I don't think our army is as big as the dragon army, but we can figure something out. Do you know they made pancakes here this morning? Because I'm the boss, they made me pancakes. Isn't that nice? What did you guys eat this morning?
Hardtack.
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
No one made us
Well.
pancakes. Maybe I'm supposed to be the one making
You guys,
pancakes.
you got no. Make Quinton. Make him learn. Oh, sorry, Quinton. I forgot you can still hear me.
It's fine. I could probably learn that skill.
Cooking skills is a great skill for any bachelor.
Probably good for you then, Quinton, to learn.
Okay, I'd learn that.
Well, I have like 8,000 meetings to go to, but I just want to check in and make sure that you guys were still alive. Oh, yeah. I'll talk to you. I'll try to talk to you tomorrow. Don't make too many elves mad.
It's really the dead ones, I think, that have a problem with us.
Huh. I'm gonna unpack that for a while. I'll talk to you tomorrow. The far gap shuts down.
Do we even have the ingredients to make pancakes? I don't think so.
I know. I mean, you just really need flour, some eggs. Like, it's not a lot of ingredients. But don't worry about the pancakes. No, just.
I want to check out these these coffers.
Okay. So each of them have like a completely desiccated body. You can tell from the features they were elves, and probably from the location that they were elves. Each are wearing robes. One is wearing pristine white robes that are maybe a little outdated, but you definitely recognize the white robes of the Tower of High Sorcery. The other one is wearing a very intricate, just a cloak that has been, the hands are crossed at his or her chest, and the cloak's brooch is sort of right above it, and intricate elven design. And you have detect. No,
Not
because
anymore.
you cast. Yeah.
I would like
Both
to.
are in unusually nice condition.
I'd like to just kind of, maybe reset them or like put them right and like close the. It looks like at least this one has a lid. Like close that.
Okay. Yeah, you could probably do that. They're pretty heavy, so you probably need help from a friend. But
Hey, Brallin, can you help me with this lid? It's really heavy and I can't lift it.
I'm a very strong ass Kato.
Okay. Hey, Kato, would you help me with this lid? It's really heavy and I can't move it by myself.
All right. What? This is what this is about?
You tell me. Yeah, that's what this was about.
First you accuse me of being a horse thief. Now just a petty thief now?
Okay, we
What am I,
should probably actually
a
move
Tomb
it, or the
Raider?
others will get suspicious.
I thought you were moving it.
I can't. That part was true. I'm really weak.
Oh, so it wasn't just a ploy.
It was half a ploy.
I see. On go?
On go. 1, 2, go.
Go. Move it.
all right.
Quinton like doesn't lift
the-
his high enough, and you have to kind of scrape it along.
Ah, don't crush my finger. Ah! Stop. Ah!
Sorry.
While they're doing that,
Accepted.
while they're monkeying around with the stone coffin, Cass is testing this door to see if it's locked and or trapped.
It is not trapped, unlocked. And that's why I can't. But I'm not even sure if I can open it for you. Yeah, I can. On the other side, the stairs continue a little bit, but then they're completely blocked by rubble. It's clear to you that the hole in the ceiling is the way to go.
Well, we're not getting through by the stairs. Anyone think to bring a grappling hook?
Yes.
Kids.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
no-
I could go up there and tie it off.
How do you propose you do that? Do you have any rope?
I have rope.
Here's some rope.
Okay. I don't want your rope.
Did we
Okay.
find like 150 or some crazy amount of
We
like
Yeah,
had a
we did.
crazy amount of rope. Yeah, we
I
are
have
well.
a 100 foot
well,
thick
stop.
rope in my
I'll take
inventory.
anyone's rope. And his...
But his.
That's right.
And
So how are you
I have a
going to get
climbing-
up?
I have a climbing speed. I don't know if that would make a difference of me being able to climb up the sides, or is it a dome kind of shaped?
So it's a ceiling. So I'm not sure climbing speed pertains to crawling. So you
Toss
could go up the
rope
walls.
Can this
Oh, I thought it was a hole here. I thought he would climb up here.
It is a hole.
let's see.
It is a hole, but there's no vertical surface to get to the hole.
Okay, I see.
can
It's
Gertie
in the
take it
middle
up
of the
there?
room.
You want me to boost you up?
Yeah, please.
As we move some of these rocks, get a higher elevation, then I can help throw you up.
Yep.
I attempt to do that.
Okay. Make me. What's your weight generally?
Like, how much does Kato weigh?
Yeah. No. How much does Brallin weigh?
Good question. I'm gonna say Brallin probably weighs.
It should be
Wait.
in your sheet, roughly, right?
Mm, with all his gear, I'm gonna say he's probably 2 something. low 200s.
Okay. Okay. And your goal is to throw him up so he can grab onto the side of the
Yeah, like give him a boost.
edge. Okay. Yeah. Make me athletics check. DC 25.
You got it.
And during this, I'm going to be standing by with a feather fall ready in case this goes badly and we
Okay.
need to
Yeah.
lower him down.
It doesn't really go badly. It doesn't really go far at all.
Oh, you're heavy.
Oh, sorry.
Can't
You know
Gertie,
what?
Gertie take it up?
I
So it is a
can.
little
I'm a pretty
longer.
good climber, and I weigh less than
How
Brallin.
tall
If
is
you want to.
how tall is the ceiling? Just so that we know.
20 feet up.
Okay, so probably that's not gonna be there.
And I have climbing gear and such, so that might be a better option. to
If you
boost
want to use some climbing gear and try to work your way up, we can do that. It'll take a little bit of time, but it doesn't seem you don't hear anything above. You don't hear the only thing is it's darker than it is here. It's like more gloomy. Like duskish, like gloomy up there than it is here. But you can still see more or less. And it looks like the levels of disrepair continue as you go further up. So,
Yeah, I'll use some
which-
pitons and just
Okay.
slowly make my way up.
Then why don't we take a 5-minute break here, bio break, and we will we'll be back. Thank you guys for sticking with us. And we are 20 Sides to Every Story, and we will be back just after this break. Hey guys, thanks for sticking with us. If you or have the chat open, we were just chatting about what was the first movie you ever remember watching. So anyway, speaking of movies worthwhile watching, when we left, Cass was slowly using pitons and ropes to make their way up to the 3rd floor. And so yeah, so I'm gonna move you going on boop, boop, one by one into this area. So Cass, you're the first up there. And you see the rooms now. So there was rubble and stuff downstairs. Here, the walls themselves are shattered. And it's so weird because it's like it's like pausing a movie. Like it's like the second before they all blow out, right? They're just sitting there hovering, like they're a heartbeat away from falling apart. The hole is in the room's floor. There is a staircase to the north. Yeah, staircase to the north. Dismal green-gray light shines from the flickering wall sconces, eerily illuminating yellowed bones falling from burial niches and scattered across the floor. So, yeah, there's just along the walls, there's sort of inlaid areas. So, what are you doing anything before you help them all get up?
No, definitely dropping a rope down. I don't know if there's anything logically to secure it to, or if we just kind of get the next lightest person up, and then
Yeah, there's things now that you can get in the room, right? It was just there was nothing on the edge of the
right.
that necessarily would have gotten you. So.
Okay, then yeah, definitely encouraging my party members to join me, so I'm not standing alone on this level.
So as you were doing that, you spot. I don't know, where do I want to put it? Maybe over here. The form of the woman that you saw downstairs, and I think you were in the room when the
I was
woman
not.
appeared.
I did not see
Oh,
the. I came up
okay.
and saw the one disintegrate.
Okay.
I did not see one
So
come
you
up
see
here.
a woman, gray hair, pale eyes, elven in stature, like everything about her elven. Um, incorporeal, incorporeal. Um, so you can see through her, but she's reaching down to the ground to a sword, and she just over and over, like it's like she's stuck in a loop, trying to pick up the sword, and her hand just goes through it. Doesn't seem to acknowledge you. Doesn't. And so it. She wasn't there at first. The sword probably was. You probably just didn't notice it right away. And it was her under the dust. But yeah, you just see her hand trying to pick it up.
Mm.
Um,
Well, I'll try to see if the sword looks in any way remarkable from a distance.
it's covered in dust. That's the thing. Like, and her hand isn't helping because it's ghostly, right? Like, so it's not clearing any of the dust for you. It's almost like anxiety inducing because you want it to like show you more, but each time she reaches down, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, Cass is, having been wraith bitten once before, is just gonna wait for friends.
Okay. So yeah, you drop the rope. Who's the first up?
I'll say Brallin goes up first.
Brallin. Oops. Boop. You are up, and I'll move. Okay, who's next?
I'll go last.
You go last. Okay, Miranda or Quinton?
I'll probably tell Quinton to go up so that he and Brallin aren't down here beefing.
They'll be up there.
Quinton, Miranda, and then Kato. So yeah, the woman doesn't. All of you, as you each have this shared experience of looking at this woman, and it's not only is there anxiety of the fact that the dust doesn't clear itself to see exactly what the sword is. There's also just the anxiety of a woman who is doing the same thing over and over and not succeeding at it, like in the sort of the obsessive and wanting that.
Do any of you magic wielders have the ability to speak with spirits?
Hey, hello. Do you need some help?
She looks up and first looks in the wrong direction, and then she looks at you and she says, you're not quite here. Who are you?
Quinton looks back at Cass for a second and says, "Yes, I do." And then turns to the spirit and says, "My name is Quinton. What's your name?"
Yentinda. It's a pleasure to meet you, Quinton.
Pleasure to meet you. These are my friends. We saw you rise up from the second floor.
Second floor? No, I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm here with the delegation.
I'm sorry. What delegation is that?
The delegation from Sylvanesti. Here to visit on Yari. I'm sorry. Are you lost?
I might be a little bit lost. I've been having some mental issues. Could you tell me what year it is?
She looks and she's like, "It's funny. I should know that, but I don't." Um, but um, yes, we're here. We're here. The delegation, the between the Istarians and the Sylvanesti, we're here to, you know, continue on this peaceful tradition.
I see. I think it's
Are you from Istar?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome. I don't know where I'm just part of the guards. I will try to find someone more important for you if you wish.
Do you need assistance with your sword? Cass will kind of kneel down and
Um,
gesture as though they want to pick it up to help.
it's you forgive me. I don't know where my mind is. It's just so frustrating. I can't get it, and it just makes me so angry.
Cass is going to grab the sword.
Okay, you pick up the sword. Um,
Don't steal that.
I think it's a long sword. She says, "Thank you." I don't. I'm sorry. I'm just my mind is not. My mind is not what it used to be. I think maybe I'm getting sick or. Um, did you come to see Tanadria?
Yes.
Oh well, I'm sorry. She's just a few days ago she disappeared. She told me some of you would be coming. Um, but I don't know where if she. She's my sister, so I'm worried.
Is it like her to go off by herself?
No, not at all. She's a diplomat. She's with the delegation, and it's very strange that she would just disappear days before this the ceremonial um
Has she
not ritual delegation.
has she been out of sorts lately? Has she talked about
No, no. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I just my mind is not here. Um, and
What
I
can
have
we
this headache that it just makes me so angry.
what can we expect to find on the next floor? What is up there?
She looks around and she says, I don't. You know, it's the weirdest thing. It's my mind. I don't. It's like my headache comes from there, but I don't know why I would even say that. Why would I tell strangers that? Why am I even talking to strangers about my headache?
Oh, so um, I want to do detect good and evil.
Okay.
I say that, but I actually find it first. And kind of aimed upwards towards this source of the mysterious headache, but also if she's
Oh,
in it. If I can like kind of catch her and catch
Yeah.
upwards.
So this is one of the parts I hate about 5e, because everything has its category, and I'm not sure which this one is. So I don't want to say just a blanket. You don't detect anything. So in terms of what you see above, right? Just not like there's nothing. It's empty. With her, I would say, I'm just going to ignore the spell text. You just get the sense that this is a spirit who hasn't properly moved on.
Okay.
Whatever that is, like doesn't it like exist between worlds? Isn't a creature in this world at all?
Okay. And what about the place itself? Does it feel desecrated, or does it just feel like awful?
No, it still feels pretty normal. Yeah, and this is, I think, with the hallowed or hollow,
Mhm.
hallowed or holy, hallowed or desecrated area earlier. Yeah, this place still is a tomb. Like the vibes you get, it's still a tomb.
What does this sword that I'm holding look like?
Great question. I ignored that when you picked it up. The long sword. Yeah, it's the long sword. It looks fairly plain. The blade's sharp though. Which you and it has no sign of rust, but it was definitely under enough dust to suggest it's been there a very long time.
Cass tries to hand the sword to the spirit to see if maybe she can pick it up now that it's off the ground.
You hand it, and she looks at it quick, and she's like, I don't, I don't know why I don't even use a long sword. That's not mine. I apologize. Is it yours? I apologize if I was trying to grab something this whole time that was yours.
No, this was here when we arrived. Does it look like an elven sword to you? Cass is trying to determine if the Astarians came and may have dropped it and caused, like, there may have been a battle here, just trying to get clues as to why this sword might have been here.
I'll be honest. I am not sure. And she looks at the pommel. No, it's no. I don't. I'm sorry. My mind's just not my own. Um, I look forward to meeting you in the future. I'm so sorry that I'm not like this at all. Perhaps it's just worrying about my sister. Perhaps I just don't. And you see, occasionally she keeps looking up, like while she's rubbing her temple. I love Dawson's body language a second ago. He's so angry.
Thinking, man.
Like everyone else is like relaxed, but he's like,
Cass is gonna present the sword to like the rest of the group and say, "Does this look like an elven sword to any of you?" Or, I mean, it's pretty plain.
It looks very generic.
Okay.
There are some hints of it being more finely made.
Mm. We're able to. I think. I think Brallin, if you didn't want it, Brallin would grab it and if it's there and it's not yours, I guess I'll just he'll take it. He'll take the longsword.
And Cass will explain to the spirit. We'll try to find the rightful owner, but Brallin here
Oh,
will hold on to it in the meantime.
no, okay. I appreciate that, and you can see her mind's just distracted, and she sort of is wringing her hands, and she starts to pace a little bit, not really paying attention to you anymore.
Mm-hmm. Brawlin's gonna look further up. You said it's darker. Is it even darker than?
Yes, it is downright gloomy in this next level. As you, there's still light, but it's all very dim.
Wish there was a way that we could just, I don't know, throw something up there, brighten it up a bit.
Cast light on that longsword. Let there be light.
Okay.
Brallin.
It's so just to be clear, it's dim light. So there's still light. It's just
right.
dim for 20
Oh,
feet. Yep.
wow, it's bright. I was thinking he's gonna pick up. I'm sure there's a stone that he could find, right? Because it's all
Yeah.
about the stones. Yeah,
Yep.
but I'm not gonna throw this longsword up there.
Let there be light on your stone.
Thanks. And
Brother?
Brallin will throw that up and see if what that happens with the light.
So when you say throw, the hole doesn't extend through this next floor.
Oh, it doesn't?
Oh.
You'd have
Okay.
to go up. You'd have to go through the stairs. Sorry if that was not. Yeah.
Okay.
So the hole was only between the second and third floor.
Got it.
So if you guys wanted to move up, you'd go up these stairs.
You could still toss it up the stairs.
Yeah, we'll do that once we get there.
Yep.
We're gonna go see. Hopefully we help your headache out.
She doesn't respond. She's sort of
Oh.
wringing her hands and walking back and forth.
Okay.
Okay.
If
You guys are
able,
moving up.
I will. Yeah, I'll move to the end of those stairs. Noticeably, it's different even to the top of those.
Yeah, like it just goes from this level, which is this like green gray color, and it just moves into like twilight.
Okay. I'm gonna throw the stone up anyway to see if it does anything to brighten it
So
up.
as you throw it, like the bright light, you just see
Mhm.
sort of diminish as it goes up. It's still, you can still see there's light on the stone, but
Mhm.
it seems muted.
Mm.
What do you think, Brallin? Is it safe to go up there? Safe to proceed?
Miranda, what do you think?
I think that there's something draining light, which is concerning to me because if it's draining light, what else might it drain?
I thought that too. It's like smoke. It's rising up to the top.
It's a little iffy.
Good thinking.
Well, it seemed as though from the outside there was some sort of phenomenon happening that seemed to be connected to time. Things seem to be resetting, and this elf spirit also seems perhaps trapped in time, so we might not want to journey up ahead without, learning a little bit more. Maybe we really ought to wait for Dalamar.
I mean, I can try to dispel it, but I think it's going to be beyond anything I could do.
But these spirits, there might be more of them. They might know where the city is. They're from the time when maybe that was like common knowledge.
I will throw out to Miranda. that when you did that, your detect good and evil, you did not detect anything similar above you.
Okay.
Does that make like whatever I just described her as,
Mm-hmm.
that didn't exist above?
That didn't exist above. Yeah, I think she's the only one. At least the only one I could tell.
She said there were others.
Well, maybe there were. I mean, however, 1,000 years ago, but I think she might be the only one stuck here.
I think we should look.
Miranda, maybe it's good that maybe you should dispel it, whatever that is. Maybe that won't help.
I'll try. All right. I'll kind of go around the corner to the edge of where this darkness situation is, and
What are you trying to dispel?
whatever force is causing the light to dim.
It falls flat. Like it seems like your spell just doesn't find something to latch onto to absorb the magic.
It's like mist, smoke.
You want me to go ahead? I'll go ahead.
Careful, Quinton.
Quinton is curious about the upstairs, and so
Okay.
unless someone's gonna stop him, he's gonna go up.
Okay. So it exactly like the stone suggests. It just seems to get more gloomy. It doesn't. You still can see, but you definitely are now moving into dim light, right?
Quinton, wait.
I'll
The
stop.
other thing you would notice, Quinton, is that there's a door closed at the top of the stairs.
Take Gertie with you.
Come on, Gertie. And I'll go up to where the door is and have a listen.
Yeah. Quinton, I'm moving you on the map. Oops. Can you see? Oops, that's the wrong one. What just happened? Oh wait, did I delete you?
Deleted.
Oh, Quinton, I'm sorry.
I knew we
Power
should have
got
gone up
me.
that next level. Yep.
You hear a voice. I knew you'd come.
Okay. Quinton, there's down here is a door. Oh, you said you moved up to it. Sorry. And so you don't hear anything. Gertie is with you. You don't hear anything through the door.
Try to open it.
Okay. It's unlocked. Let me just delete the light.
Probably pick up my stone or whatever that has a light spell on it.
Okay. Yep. Okay. What are the rest of you doing? You are now all out of sight of Quinton. You can see, right, Quinton?
Yes.
I'll go up.
I'm not falling to the door, but I'll go up the stairs so I at least have eyes on Quinton.
Yeah, let's go up.
Kato, Brallin.
Kato, I'm glad to have you here with me. I was frightened out of my pants. I was being honest.
And
It's quite the act of bravery just going up all by your lonesome. And with
Okay.
a acid dripping reptilian right next to you.
so Quinton, so lots of weird things happening when you open that door, right? Door opens up. All around you are these shards of wall, right, that are fractured but still held in place somehow. And in between them, so you guys entered here in the morning, right? In between those shards, you see starry sky, nighttime sky. The floor is absolutely stable. The sconces are emitting now a full-on, thickly green light. if you look closely at a crack in the walls, you just see dark expanse, black, like the blackest night. And then across the platform, you see a stone archway sculpted with sharp runes and the heads of 5 dragons. Inside the archway swirls dense gray mist.
Like to go up to the portal and look at the runes.
Okay. Make me a Arcana check real quick. So a couple things you recognize. Those sculpted heads are all green dragons, and the runes all relate to the Feywild. You also notice that the runes themselves, how they're carved, how they're placed in the gate, they rotate. So theoretically, someone could alter their composition.
The heads.
Oh, the runes on that. So there's runes on the side of the gate. There's also these heads. And you're guessing that has something to do with the portal's function, but you don't exactly know what that means. And what are the rest of you doing?
Probably call after him. Quinton, you okay in there?
There's a portal.
A portal?
Some dragon heads. Some runes. Seems to be
Better-
Feywild.
Actual
You better get
dragon
up there.
heads?
Not real.
Statues. Oh, okay.
Not real. Not yet.
Cass puts a hand on Miranda's shoulder and says, "You'd better stop him from doing something." And
Yeah. I'll go quickly. Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, and so you all see this.
I'm sorry. If this is a portal situation, I feel like this is above our pay grade. We should just report the portal, go back down, say what we found.
I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
How many runes are there?
We don't need to be solving any puzzles, Quinton. They're much smarter.
23.
23. Okay. Well, I might be willing to not play with these runes if someone will fess up to who took a coin from that first level.
Oh my god. Quinton!
No one took a coin.
You think it doesn't count for the dragon?
Oh?
Quinton, no. I have the point, Quinton. I was curious. I looked at it. I put it right down, but
You did it?
probably my fault. Well, I just looked at it.
Quinton.
Just curious.
He's just gonna get right up in your face and be like looking in your eyes. It wasn't you.
Oh, did you gonna do something crazy over something that? Look, it could have been any of us. Was it you, Quinton?
No.
Maybe you.
Well,
You should.
maybe it was. I guess I hadn't thought about that possibility.
Uh-oh.
Maybe we should go downstairs to discuss this.
The runes. I think Brallin maybe it would be looking. Are there a certain language, or they're just all?
It's unknown. Like it's not like the best you could tell is it has something to do with the Feywild.
I mean, I speak Elvish, so would that be anything recognizable at all?
No, like this is weird. Like it's a combination of magic. It's a combination of shapes you understand, but meaning incomprehensible.
Well,
This portal could be responsible for what is ever happening to the top of this tower. If we try to change it, it could make it better, but more likely it'll make it worse. We don't know what we're doing here.
I must
Mission.
consult the bones.
Quinton.
I'm gonna cast augury to find out if what will happen given the course of action of me randomly manipulating the runes.
Got it.
So
Can you
it
put
takes a minute to
for me?
cast. Yeah.
Okay.
For what it's worth, Cass is constantly positioning themselves between Quinton and the portal.
So sorry. The specific actions is what?
The specific action would be to randomly manipulate the runes.
Okay. Cass, what are you doing? Sorry.
I'm standing between Quinton and the portal, bodily blocking him from it. Just not doing it very aggressively, but just always kind of moving with him so he wouldn't be able to slip by me.
Yeah, so okay. So he's busy though casting the spell for a minute. So yeah, you see a near future both weal and woe.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Like you definitely see that there's this pile of good, and then you see that it's tinged with bad.
But maybe it's mostly good. I'm a mostly wheel. I'm a half wheel kind of guy.
Quinton.
You're a happy.
Maybe someone should go through it.
That's a great idea, Brallin. Would you do me the honor?
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to push you in?
Well, I could just walk in. I thought.
Consider that if he walks in, something else may walk out.
And whoa. And whoa, Quinton. Whoa could be my head exploding as it happens.
Would DM would
Dad.
Cass recognize the 5 dragon heads as being affiliated with a certain deity?
No, because they're all green dragons. Like that was a key in what he just learned. They are not multiple dragons. They are all green dragons.
But green dragons aren't great either, so.
But they are associated with the Feywild.
Quinton's gonna start moving towards the portal.
Oh gosh.
Cass is gonna stop him.
Okay. Well, you two can
Physically
make
stop him.
Okay, you can make whatever checks you want to make.
I think if he's aggressively going towards Quinton, he's gonna cast invisibility.
Okay.
Do I have a chance to try to knock him out if I hear him starting to cast the spell?
It's
I'd be willing to roll initiative for it.
I'm gonna. I hate making these decisions because I'm taking away one player's. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna roll your Quinton, your Arcana versus his versus Cass's not his theirs acrobatics, because I'm assuming that's
Sounds good.
trying to. No.
Let the dice decide.
Oh.
Ooh.
You still have disadvantage.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
All right. Oh, so you want me? I'm sorry. I was waiting for you to do it for whatever silly reason,
acrobatic,
but I
yeah.
will.
No,
All right.
yeah. So
Would have beat him if not for the disadvantage.
Oh.
he puffs out in front of all of you, just disappears, and I assume you go through the gate.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk through the gate, and you do see his form go through the gate. That's probably the weirdest thing, is you just see this body-shaped, Quinton-shaped thing push the smoke aside as it walked through, and then
Oh.
the smoke quickly fills the space again.
So obviously kill me.
Oh.
If I were like Matt Mercer or someone, I'd make all of you leave the room, but I won't. So Quinton, you find yourself standing on top of a broken tower, and it's like you were on level floor, but now you're not on level floor. It's not even slanted; it's just jagged. The tower is made of black stone. And all around you is just barren, unfamiliar landscape. In the distance, all you see are these weird, jagged, very unnatural mountain ranges, stretching for miles. They don't even make sense. It's not like they're ranges; they're just there, and then there's another one there, and then there's another one there. And then the first thing you hear is just the wind. It's constant, and it's not fast, but it's that low howl, very mournful. The only thing illuminating you is the light of the gateway behind you. It is there, like you still see the gateway back.
So like Quentin probably doesn't have like great understanding of like hells and everything like that, but do like I get a sense that like I'm in such a place?
You get that you've moved a considerable distance, possibly outside of the world. Like if you're in hell or not, you're not really sure why. Nothing's terrible. It's just not nice.
Okay. I will go back through the portal.
You start to step back, and you're sort of halfway through. So the rest of you see the shape reemerge in the smoke. When all of you, not just Quinton, hear a voice say, "Wait." As Quinton, as you step through, you're now all on the same side. Quinton, you're still invisible. But you all heard the voice come out of the gate that said, "Wait."
Who said that?
And now all of you are looking. All of you are looking at an invisible person saying, "Who said that?"
You?
Quinton, what have you done?
I've traveled multiple worlds. This is awesome.
And you see a shape move towards the gate. You see elven features. And he says, I am very ill. Who walks amongst my who walks amongst I'm so confused. Which one of you passed through?
That was me.
And he looks around. You're still invisible.
Still invisible.
Yep. He looks around. He's not sure. He sees I assume most of the rest of you are up at the gate, right? If not all. Well, so he sees the rest of you and says, "What brings you through the gate?"
Is the figure that is talking to us on our side of the gate or the other side? And we're seeing the figure through the gate.
You're seeing the figure through the gate. And you can hear the figure through the gate.
What is it?
What is what?
The gate.
Oh, that's a long story. Um, what do you know of this place, or not this place, the place you stand in?
Well, it seems to be a tower that's stuck in time, trapped in the past.
But before that, what was it? Do you know its history?
It was
Very little.
supposedly a monument of peace between Istar and the Sylvanesti before the Cataclysm.
Yes, in two purposes, you're right. It was a symbol of peace. We, the Sylvanesti, built a tomb within Onyari as a symbol that we were partners and we would live in peace within the kingdom of Istar. Um, but when Onyari fell, so did Wakenrath. And now I fear it's haunted by those things that we used to, the spirits which we used to put to rest inside.
I'm afraid we have come across them.
When Onyari started to fall from the sky, Wakenrath broke from the foundations, from the weight, and began to topple towards the ground, far from anything.
What is
I
Zunyari?
tried. The city of Istar. Do you not know it? I assume it's destroyed now, but I attempted to save the tower. I attempted to bring it to a place that it would be safe, uh, and tried to bring it back into the Feywild. But instead, it seems I brought at least part of the tower into the Shadowfell. This portal that we speak between is the only connection between Wakenrath and the Shadowfell. I do not have any reason to ask you your favor or for your help. But if you could close the portal and end this, it would be for the best.
Do you know how? Do you know how the runes work?
Yes. One second. Um, what?
While we have you, though, since you might have knowledge of the past, would you be opposed to answering a few questions before we close the portal?
As you say that, he says, quiet. And you see him lean, not like a rude, like a worried. And you see him disappear from the portal. And you see the portal like start to bulge. I don't know. How do I spell this name? Second. You see this creature start to pop its head out.
Oh,
I need you all to roll initiative.
What is that?
Oh no, it's bad.
Oh,
He's
hold
bad.
on.
That
There you go.
is gnarly looking. It,
Sure is.
it's enormous.
Remember what I said about, something comes into the portal and then something comes
Oh.
out of the portal? My initiative at disadvantage?
It's an ability score.
Womp womp.
Oh, Cass. All right. All right, Brallin. So this thing has like its head stuck out at the moment.
Yeah, I'm shooting it.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah, Brallin's going to. I think Brallin will bonus action. He's not sure what this thing is, but he is first going to bonus action and he'll cast a magic weapon on his bow.
Okay.
All right. So we'll do that. Take up another slot. And then we are going to fire that bow. And I will be using a precise strike to make it
Okay.
at advantage. And I will be using sharpshooter as well.
Okay.
Here we go. So 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Or I'm sorry, that'd be 24. This is the damage.
Yep. 24 hits. Okay. 6 points damage.
So 7 points, including the magical weapon.
Oh yeah. Yep. 7 points. Okay.
And then that would be an additional 10 because of sharpshooter.
Okay.
I will give you this D8 and I am going to mark it my favored foe, so an additional damage.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Second strike. Here we go. We'll sharpshoot it again. No advantage.
Sorry, I lost. Okay.
Oh,
That misses.
okay. Brallin will just take a step back to get ready to shoot again.
Okay.
That'll be the end of Brawlin's turn.
Okay. Kato.
Did not think it'd be going this soon. I will pull out my what's that called? Halberd? That sounds like the right word. I'll get in its face and I'm gonna just tap my halberd on the ground and cast bless on myself, on Cass, and on Brallin.
Okay. Anything else, Quinton? Or anything else, Kato?
That's it.
Okay, Quinton.
Fireball.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast fireball in the back corner there.
Yep. Makes sense.
You're alive.
I'm
Yep.
here.
It fails, so 28 points damage.
And then I'm visible. I'm going to strafe over here and end my turn.
But you're not invisible anymore, right?
I'm not invisible anymore. Correct.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Miranda.
All right, I'm going to try to blind him. So I'm going to cast blindness.
Nice.
And I did not mean to cast that at third level. That should just be a first level. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's the one
got
guy.
it. Blindness fails.
Damn it.
23.
Oof. All right. Well, then I'm just gonna skidoo away. And
Okay.
then
He does have an attack of opportunity.
does he? Even though is he engaged with me? 'Cause he hasn't hit me yet.
Yep.
I don't think. Okay.
16. You have major armor.
I have mage armor, but the mage armor is 15. So yeah, that hits.
Okay. 11 piercing. Please make me a DC 18th strength saving throw.
Yeah, +2.
+2.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Strength saving.
And when applicable, I'll be using this opportunity to attack with Sentinel.
All right.
You get thrown over there.
That's where I was going, anyways.
Got there a little quicker.
And then go for Sentinel.
I will make it a big swing. I miss.
Yep. Miranda, anything else?
No, I'm just gonna be over here laying on the ground.
Okay. Cass.
Am I close enough to take a swing, or would I have to be right up in there?
You would need to be there at least. Where you are right now.
All right.
Oh no.
So
You don't need to be. You don't need to be in his square. Just
So,
next to his.
because what I want to do is I want to go in for a short sword attack, but then use my fast hands bonus action to manipulate an object. That object being a random rune, and trying to turn it, pull it, push it.
All right.
I want this. I want to
Okay.
change the channel. I don't like this.
Okay. Well, first let's start one thing at a time.
All right. I'll take the short sword attack.
That hits.
Plus 1d4, but yeah, okay.
That hits. And you have sneak attack, so 22.
22 piercing. Then yeah, whatever the nearest rune is. It was
Okay.
trying to get to the Feywild. It connected to the Shadowfell. I just want to stymie and maybe decapitate this thing as it's half in our world.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
You get a +2 and a D4.
That's
Yep.
great.
I'm definitely going to be using that.
That's right. Ally. Oh,
12 plus
2.
so 14.
You're fine. With the plus
Alright.
2, you're fine.
Yeah.
So the portal, the haze from the portal actually, like, as you touch the rune, comes and starts to like suck on your hand. You're able to shake it off real quick. But nothing happens. Like the rune's
Okay.
turned. You managed to turn the rune, but nothing happens.
All right, then I
So
am
that was
gonna
fast. Good.
I'm gonna book it then and
Alright.
try to spread out a little bit.
Right.
Just so everyone knows, we have a reroll from Chris.
That's great.
Thanks, Chris.
By we mean the DM, right?
The good guys.
I am the good guy.
If before we continue, I think Gertie would have used her reaction to add a little bit of extra damage on the swing.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. So you get an additional 2 acid damage.
Thank you. Bye. Who is reach 5? So the only person is Kato. Kato,
Hi.
you're gonna take 3 attacks here.
You got it.
The first is a 24.
Okay.
I need you to make a DC 18 strength saving throw.
I'm not strong.
2, 3, 4.
You have bless?
That ain't
Or
gonna
that doesn't
do
work on
shit.
it. Oh,
Oh,
Um,
SpaghettiOs!
Tried, guys. I tried to turn the channel.
I told you took 22 points damage, right?
You did not say that part.
Oh yeah,
they're
you
like-
take 22 points damage as he claws at you. Quinton, 25.
Hits.
Yep, 15 points of damage. You need to make a DC 18 strength check.
Uh, 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's gonna go to Brallin.
Oh,
Um,
yo, good
28. You're gonna take 27 piercing.
Oh,
Make me a DC 18 strength check.
You get a +2 and a D4.
That's
You're
right.
so blessed.
You said a strength check?
Yes, please.
A strength check, not a saving throw. Ooh.
Saving throw. Saving throw.
Oh.
Sorry. Saving throw.
Okay.
So you made it.
20. Okay.
Okay. So here's what's weird. The first 2 attacks were literally like it climbed.
Mhm.
This one though was a little different. You saw this rib cage open and just grab at you.
oh,
You took the damage, but it looked like maybe something worse was going to happen.
uh-huh.
It's a bad
Um,
hug.
It's not good.
That's when, yeah. Okay, Brallin, it is your turn though.
Oh, great. Boy.
Oh,
that's
Casey.
Oh, Casey.
redeemed
Casey.
a DM
Casey.
real.
When is Casey playing on Saturday?
Thank you.
Was
Yeah,
it fast
Saturday.
Casey,
Isaac
Casey,
will
was it
remember that.
before or after I made that ribcage roll? That's all I want to know. I know sometimes how this system is old and it can lag, but if you intended that I got that roll before that ribcage, he's not answering me. What's up, Brown? What are you doing?
I am going to cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to move
Got it.
away. We're gonna get here. I'm gonna shoot twice.
Okay.
Oh, am I that? Maybe everyone get up the stairs or something, or through the portal, one or the other. Not good.
There might be
Here we
more of those things on the other side of the portal.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, I'll just down the stairs then.
We'll do. We're gonna go ahead and do another advantage.
You already have advantage because it's Zephyr Strike.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
It
Thank
gives
you. I forgot about that. This is like the second time I've used it. All right, so here we go. Advantage, and I'm gonna do sharpshooter. Okay, so 21 to hit,
26. That hits.
or 21 to hit because it's what do you call it, or
Yep,
22 because
that
it's
hits.
+1 to everything. Damage. This, so it'd be 17 points of damage, plus the favored foe. Let me get that out.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm going to remove that favored foe because it's a concentration.
Okay. Is Zephyr also concentration?
Yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of that favored foe and go with that Zephyr Strike to get me out of there. That I guess I get to. You could add a 1 because that when I clicked the Zephyr Strike, it was 1 force damage to it.
Okay.
And then we will roll a second time. Now I'm going to use the precise strike on it.
Okay.
There we go. At advantage with sharpshooter. So that would be a 16 because it's a +1.
That's
Okay.
Nice.
Damage. So 11. So 21 points of damage.
okay. Anything else? Oh,
I'm
Kato,
gonna-
you need to make a concentration check, by the way.
I made it already.
Okay, thank you. Yep.
I checked. I made sure.
No.
and I think Brallin might. Gonna be rough either way. But Brallin will just take another step back. And that'll be it.
Okay.
Just so I know, I wouldn't be, and I know I won't be able to do it, but I'm gonna ask anyway. If I were to start climbing, would it be possible for me to find like a ledge where I could shoot from up above?
There's no ledge above you. Like, so you are looking above you. This is one of the weird things that I describe it super well. Like above you, there seems to be no ceiling. It's just the starry night.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, and the walls are still more or less intact. So, yeah, you would need both your hands to shoot. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, Kato.
Ow, that really hurt a lot. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll stay at the nice little 10-foot reach with the halberd.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use a precise strike, and we're gonna go big swings again. Nothing but big swings. First attack. I assume.
Miss.
Yep. Second. 20.
That hits. That hits.
You know what? This needs a little extra love. Let's do a third
Might
level
it up.
smite. Second level smite. Not a third level spells yet. Is it a
Smite.
fiend or an undead?
Good question. It is a undead.
Nice.
So it'll be 4d8. So that plus this. So 40.
Could
Okay.
add
And
a little additional damage to that with Gertie. I'll roll it.
Okay. 5 acid.
and with
Got it.
the back end of the halberd, we'll try one more time.
Good.
Big swing. All the big swings. That's the
That
wrong
hits.
one exactly, but yeah, 18.
That hits.
Why not? Smite it again. It's
Mhm.
first level. Because I'm not looking too hot.
Gotta kill it fast.
Where is my buttons? There it is. Sorry, it's taking way too long.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry.
Disregard the hit. This is just the proper damage one. So it's that plus this additional 24.
The thing, as the smite hits it, the thing just explodes and blood and bone and sinew across the room.
Nice.
And everything goes quiet. You do see the Varial pop his head back and say, I'm sorry, I there's things here. I think it smelled the life in there.
Why can't you come through and turn the portal off?
I don't know. I can't. I'm perhaps because I'm dead.
Oh, well.
Miranda, you were asking
Makes
Varial a question before.
Before this, maybe talk quickly. Yeah. I was just going to ask about, floating cities. Anything he might have that could help us with, this mess.
I can only tell you. I mean, I don't know what specifically to tell you. You don't know Oniel.
No.
Oniel was one of the great floating cities of Istar. It was, I guess. It fell.
No longer floating.
You
Is
know,
it
I mean, if
possibly
you,
known as the City of Lost Names? Does that ring a bell?
it does not.
where
I
is
don't know that.
where is the city? This floating city.
I don't know. The tower was once part of it, and
Oh.
as the city was going down, it broke off, and that's when I tried to bring it into the Feywild. I don't know where the city went after that.
Do you know what direction it was going?
I don't even know what direction you're facing. I'm sorry. He's on a different plane.
Hmm.
But he saw it as it was going down, like
Right.
back then.
Exactly. And just to be, I don't know. I think maybe Miranda, your original question was what year was it?
Mhm.
He has no problem with time.
Okay.
Like he's seen everything. Like he has watched through this door. So yeah. So he might not know the year, but he knows it's not the same time. It's the ghost downstairs that's stuck.
Sword. Show him the sword. Hold it up. See if he knows
Mhm.
anything about it.
Oh. Well, I don't know if I could. Can you say hello? Hi.
Yeah. Says, I'm sorry, I don't know that sword. It could be any of our swords.
I don't know if we're talking about the same thing, but you know anything about a city of souls of voices or something? Are we talking about the same thing?
Lost names.
Lost names, yeah.
He's I've never heard that. I don't know where that is.
We need to close this portal before something comes through.
I can teach you.
Okay.
I just can't get there. Which one of you is going to do it?
I mean, Quinton's happy to do it if no one else wants to.
So Quinn, I need you. He starts to teach you, and it's elaborate. It's not a short process. I need you to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, and you'd still have Kato's. I'm assuming.
Hold on, let me
Kato
look
likes
right
you
over your
enough.
shoulder.
So, and so he starts talking you through it, and it is elaborate, right? Like what you need to do, and every time you touch one of these things, that the shadows from the Shadowfell reach out to you and like wrap up your arms and sort of shake them off as you're moving around. At a certain point, he gets in the ritual. He explains. He's like these are the next three things you're going to do, and then he's like, you're doing us a favor. Like this is severing this portal is important. And then you sever it, and the smoke starts to dissipate. And you just see like you only see his image in wherever the smoke exists. Then eventually it dissipates, and all that's standing there in front of you is the two pillars that sort of line the portal. Around you, though, you do notice very drastic changes. The night sky is no longer there above you. It's a cracked roof of this tower. Around you, the walls, in the cracks of the walls is no longer nighttime, it's daytime, right? And you start to see the chunks of wall fall to the ground around you. The floor starts to sag beneath you.
To get going quickly.
Go.
Yep.
Right. You guys start running down the stairs. The rope was still there to get down. You scurry down. You do notice that, similar to what you saw, levels 1 and 2 aren't great, but they're more solid than what was above levels 1 and 2. And so levels 1, once you get down to the second floor, it's okay, right? It's not, things are still falling from above you, but once you get down to the first floor, then more or less it's okay.
Did we see the elven spirit from the floor below on our way down?
She was not there when you saw her, but she also wasn't there when you first got there, so
Right.
interpret that as you will. And you get outside, and you can see just the tower just sort of disintegrating, and you get far enough away. Since we're roughly at the end of our time for tonight, just narrate through that. In the next hour or so, Delamar does appear, and you can see, like, clearly from afar. He didn't just appear; like, he wasn't hiding. Like, you see him in the distance approaching you. And I think that's where we'll start next time. But generally, I don't know if you remember, he actually had to get permission from his boss, who was sort of a jerk, to come here. And so this is the timing.
It was like this when we got here, Dalamar.
It's better.
It's Quinton.
And so what I'm gonna sort of, unless you have specific things differently you want to say, I'm going to take what you guys said at the beginning of the session as sort of the conversation you would have with Delamar about what you saw over the past few weeks, and then add this experience to it. And then that's where we'll start next week, if that's okay with you guys.
Sounds good.
So, you guys, a couple things, important things. One, long rest, but more importantly, you do get a level. You've done 3 locations in the northern, so you're now level 7. Items you found along the way. Does anyone want to do anything with anything?
I mean, if there is an attunement to be done, maybe I'll say Brallin, since he's holding the longsword. He'll see if there's anything special with it.
Oh, there is something special.
Oh, great. Could be pretty bad or good.
Another thing to use your bonus action on.
Okay. Oh.
Why are they always long swords? Never short swords, never rapiers.
So, the dancing longsword.
Nice.
You can add that to your inventory, or you give it to someone else. Yeah. So, and then Delamar basically says, given everything that you've learned, he's like, you need to do some calculations. You now know the city of Onyari descended. Things fell off of Onyari. And now he's going to try to figure out, wait, everything he knows, could he figure out where it might have landed? Because that might be the next step. that will be, we'll leave it for tonight. So unless someone has something big, we'll say goodnight there. Thank you guys for sticking with us. I'm sorry I didn't get to use my my re-roll because I would have decimated someone with it. But we are 20 sides to every story. Thank you guys for your support. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you not paying attention to Diablo 4 long enough to watch us for a bit. And so, please, we will be back next weekend or next Wednesday. Please stop by again. And if you haven't had a chance to join our Discord, we highly encourage it. And you can see what's going on. Tomorrow night, I think, is Dark Tower.
Yep.
Again with Casey. And so, so around this time tomorrow night, we'll be streaming again. So thank you guys. We really appreciate it. We appreciate all of your support. And we hope you guys are having a great week. So we will see you soon. Thank you.
Bye.